As you can see, the front and the rear part of the controller battery box, which have the light opening, are missing some acrylic. In this video I'm gonna show you how to install it the easiest possible way. This is clear acrylic with protection foil on it, that's why it's not clear right now. What you want to achieve is this opening to be sealed up as much as possible, and we also don't want to do a big mess with silicone because we want to have this as nice as possible. So I'm going to show you a few tricks how I plan to do it, and hopefully it's going to help somebody else with similar challenges. The first part of the process should be done on the rear part, because this is more complicated because of all of this. It's just not so easy to reach. So I suggest you do both. They're both the same, front and rear. On the rear one, so you just pull away one part of the protective foil, and you basically install this. It fits pretty nicely, so it looks like it's done, but it's not done, sadly. Then we're gonna mount this on the edge of your desk. Clip it with some kind of holder, just to make things easier. You're gonna spray it with water, because stickers like water. If you're gonna get these parts from me, you're gonna get these stickers pre-cut from me as well. So you take a vinyl sticker, carefully install it into the gap. It should fit perfectly. You can remove this, clean the rest of the water away. If you use too much water, the sticker won't hold the position, so if it stays in the center, then this is what you should have, and you should have both done the same way. I suggest you put some protection on your desk, just not to make a whole mess. Now I'm gonna apply silicone on the edge. It can also be clear silicone, but I have black silicone available right now, so I'm gonna just use what I have. You wanna have everything covered, especially the edge. I already knew this is gonna be a mess, and it also is. Spread it more equally if it's not done nicely. Now what you want to do is install this, put this mess away, install a new piece of paper on the desk, press this in place the best that you can, and clean all of the excess silicone. If you don't think it's done well, you can also add some and clean it afterwards. Flip this, press it well against some firm place, like your desk. Clean it up the best you can, and this is also gonna press the excess silicone in the gap. And the last step, you wanna remove this sticker that we used right now, before everything dries up, like this. It's actually the first time I'm doing it this way, so I think it's the right way, but we're gonna see when it dries up. Now we wanna leave this pressed like it is for, I don't know, an hour or something, and we're gonna see the result when it's done. I'm gonna do it again on this part. Let's clean this water away. The gap here should be dry when you do this. Now that we have done the front part, the more tricky one, because it's just less accessible, we can do the real one, being the easier one. We're figuring out stuff together, if that's the right way to do it or not. Just be sure to clean everything that's not needed away at this point. It looks nice. Just clamp it on the table. And this pushes the silicone on the edge where it needs to be. I installed this sticker earlier today, so it's harder to peel off. You should do it as soon as possible after you install it, and it will go off. Let's see the situation when it dries up. Now the results are just fantastic, very well. I removed both protective layers from this glass before, and I see it's well sealed, and I consider it done. I didn't remove both protection foils from this one. You can see it's all scratched up because there's protection foil. If you think it's not perfect, or if you're paranoid about moisture and water to an extreme level, you can improve this a little bit more. You have to look at it and decide. You can even pour water in it and see if it leaks if you want. It's totally up to you to decide if it's good enough or not. If you want to add one step and make it even better, then you can press some more silicone from this side into the gap, if there is any gap left. Shouldn't be, but if there is, you press it into the gap with your finger, and at the very end you pull this top protection foil away, and you should have a perfect result that is watertight to an unknown level, but I think this is a very good level. Perfectly aligned. That's it about how to install these windows for lights, and hope you enjoyed and learned something. I think everybody is waiting for me to do it. It's not leaking. It's very good.